Have you ever felt like you give in everything in your relationship, but still it's not enough?
Because we did. We've been together for 13 years, and half of the relationship was not great. We were very toxic. We could avoid many arguments and many dramas and stressful situations if we only knew these things before that we are about to tell you in this video.
But it's okay, we learned and we're gonna share this, so hopefully you cannot make the same mistakes that we did.
Okay, we moved into the shadow because it's 1 p.m. and we were cooking under the sun. So here we are.
Especially the camera was cooking, I feel like. So we were talking about the most mind-blowing thing that we discovered recently. I truly feel they are life-changing. So last one is key, but let's start with, I believe, the most mind-blowing one for me, that is understanding that there are two main energies that run the world, which are masculine energy and feminine energy. And this has nothing to do with gender or being a man or a girl. It's just two different energies that co-live inside each one of us. So imagine that the masculine energy is very much about stability, purpose, focus, goals,
It's immutable.
unmutable, exactly. While feminine energy is more moving, changing, flowing, dancing.
Creative.
It's about life. Life is run by feminine energy. Everything that happens or grows or becomes or gets created is thanks to feminine energy, because it's the life-changing energy. And why this is so important? Because understanding how these two energy complement each other, and the fact that attraction comes from a very strong polarity. You need to have polarity, you need to have difference in the couple to be attracted by the other person.
And this happened to us actually because Andre was trying to make me his buddy, his business buddy.
I wasn't trying to make you, I needed that figure in my life and I was trying to have it in my partner. So what happened? Like, I needed that buddy, I needed that friend, and I was trying to make Francesca not be only my partner but also that accountability buddy or business buddy.
Yeah.
But then what happens that when she started being more into her masculine energy, we weren't attracted to each other that much anymore, you know, because polarity is what keeps the spark alive, and you need, unfortunately or fortunately, this polarity in your relationship. I was doing the mistake of, you know, like, oh, I will call her lazy because she wouldn't come train every day like me in the gym, super disciplined, or call her lazy because I will be straight up in the morning, start to work, and she will just like to chill. Or at night I will be like, again, work.
But at 10 o'clock I have to go back.
Yeah, she just wants to sleep. So we didn't understand each other, and we didn't understand,
and also you didn't understand
the opposite energies.
You didn't understand all the change of moods. Like if I say I want to do something now, it doesn't mean tomorrow I will be the same. Like sometimes my energy change, my feelings change, and I want to do opposite things. And it's not because I'm lying before, but I really changed my mind. And you wouldn't understand it until you understood that feminine is like this. It's always changing, and it's a quality. Like
Yeah, it's like
it's
life,
not because
you know?
we are lying or we are.
No, but it was very
Difficult.
tricky for me to understand at first, because I'm more like, yeah, we are different. So until you understand the other person, it's gonna be very difficult for you to get there. So yeah, now I learned a little bit. I still struggle sometimes, but already having this different perspective. Okay, she's not just mood swinging, or she's just not like pretending or being lazy. She's in her feminine energy. So life always changes.
Like the weather.
Because life is feminine. Life is feminine. Creation itself is feminine and is always changing. And you have to learn. I don't want to say as a man, because this is for anybody with masculine energy.
But if you embrace your masculine energy more, you have to learn that your partner can be more feminine and can change idea and be flowing, be moody, be like the weather.
But you have to stay strong and stay stable, because this is you can take it as a test, my friend. She's trying to test you all the time to see how much you love her. So she changes and you have to be unbreakable. Because this is what she wants. At the end of the day, I feel like she has got so many emotions and things going on inside her that if you really show her that nothing moves you, then she can relax. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
safe.
true.
And
But the moment I
also
see
drops the
that you
attitude.
becoming upset because I change idea or anything happen with my mood, I struggle even more. Because I want you to see and to be stable like a rock. Because I'm super feminine, so I need a super masculine.
Yeah, but it's very difficult sometimes because you know you have plans, you have all your things going, and you really want to get your shit done. I understand this for men. Like maybe you're busy, you're grinding so hard, and somebody that changes completely, constantly their mind, it's a bit off throwing. But you learn from each other, and nowadays I just keep going. Like I try to lead by example and inspire. If she wants to follow, she follows. Otherwise, if she wants to rest, take a rest day, or just watch Netflix all day, it's okay. And you will be surprised when you don't care so much what the other person do. She will be even more inspired and more helpful.
So yeah, the first thing was this one, understand the polarities. You are not the same, you are attracted because you are very different.
And very important, this is not about men and women only, but also in homosexual relationships, you know, boys with boys, you will always find the polarity. Somebody is more feminine, somebody is more masculine. And same for woman with woman, same. There's always someone who's more masculine or feminine. And if sometimes people are more like balanced in their energies, they will be attracted by another person which is also
Very balanced.
very balanced. So this
So
is
it's about energy, not gender. Point number 2.
everything and everyone is a mirror. So you might think you cannot deal with her, or there is something that she does or that I do that really piss off each other, but those are just mirrors. They're just triggers. You know, relationship really force you to grow. They are made for growth. And
Sì.
when you live with another person or you spend a lot of time with another person, this person is gonna trigger you. But it's not what they do, but it's what you see in them that triggers you, you know? And maybe something that you don't like about yourself, or maybe something that you overcome and still pisses you off in a way, or
Some past traumas. It can be anything, but it's just the other person is mirroring it at you and it makes you realize where you have to work. So a thing is relationship is meant to awaken you and to make you grow. It doesn't need to be perfect. Like we wish it would be perfect, but it's most likely not, and it's there to make you grow. So if you understand what points you have to work on and what the other person is triggering in you, understand it's not completely their fault, but it's also your fault, like your trauma, the things you're holding inside, and how you have to work on it. That's how you become better. And if you both do this thing in the relationship, it's for sure 100% gonna go better and better because you heal and you awaken together.
and this you can
And
use.
this is what we did. We grew up together and we awakened together and we overcome so many traumas and insecurities.
And I want to say this, like this is very useful not only for like love relationships, but any. This is true for any person you face or anything. You know, maybe you meet a new friend and he talks, and you're like, oh my god, this guy is so annoying. Why he talks so much? So you have to be conscious enough to understand. Oh my god, I'm getting triggered by him talking so much. You know what? Probably that's what I do too, and this is what pisses me off.
Or like it could be also this is I would like to be, but I cannot be. So this person really triggers me. Like I used to be very triggered by I don't know people who can be spontaneous and dance everywhere and just be themselves. And I was saying, oh, they're seeking attention, but honestly, I now understand they are not. It was just triggering in me. Like I would love to be that free and that careless, but I cannot be. So I judge other people who are. So yeah,
Yeah, or maybe you know I don't like my nose, and every person that pass by, I judge their nose, but because actually I'm judging myself, you know. And also when other people tell you things or freaks out, like gets mad at you or whatever, remember that they are just talking to themselves because they are mirroring themselves. They are seeing themselves in you, and that's what triggers them and makes them upset. So this, I think, is very helpful to understand because you can learn, become a better person, and grow together. And if you can grow together, what else to do?
Yeah, the best mirror is your partner because you're most likely with them every day. So it can teach you a lot.
Point number 3.
The most important one.
Most relationships don't end because love ends, but they end because communication does. So
So true. And we saw that in so many relationships, like parents, friends.
Family.
It's always like this. Like you don't communicate properly and then everything builds up and then maybe you still love each other and care for each other, but you cannot communicate. So at one point, separate ways.
it's good to speak up, tell what makes you feel hurt, because otherwise you keep it inside, you ruminate, and then you become passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's
You
gonna
start
fuck up so
drama,
many things.
and then sometimes you didn't say it freely to the other person what pissed you off, but then you are in a setting with friends and you poke your partner or you insult them in front of other people because you didn't have the courage to speak in front of them, and then the other person is gonna feel like you not giving them enough respect in front of other people, so he's gonna be even more upset. Like, it's a cycle and you end up nowhere. Pointless. So it's always good to communicate, and communication not with the purpose of winning an argument, but to truly understand each other, understand what triggered her, understand why she feeling this way, and also if you can go beneath it, like try to understand what generated this feeling. Maybe there's something deeper.
So you have to be curious about the inner world of your partner and trying to understand why is she or he feeling that way, what triggers it. If there's something beneath, try to calmly ask, understand, make your partner know that you want to know why.
And this also builds a lot of connection because like, instead of knowing that she's upset because you look at the girl, but because
Maybe she feels insecure and she wants to be loved by you and be the best for you. But if you look at other girls, I'm gonna feel insecure and like, oh my God, she's looking at a hot girl, blonde hair. I have dark hair, so I'm not good enough. Something like this.
yeah, and it's very important. This is something women do very often. We dismiss our partner's feelings, but it's very important to understand that your partner doesn't need solutions. She wants to be understood. So I get why you're feeling like this. Is gonna help her so much more than you shouldn't feel this way.
Or nothing happened.
Oh, yeah. This is a mistake I do very often.
This is how
You could feel it in her
always
voice.
dismiss my feeling. Oh, but why you feel like this? Nothing happened. Maybe for me something happened and I feel like shit.
Yeah, nothing happened actually, but just her mood is changing, like life, because life does change. So you have to hold the space, stay calm, do some prayers. We as men, we need a lot of patience, because all women not want to do, but unconsciously do, is to test you and see if you are stable, if you're there, if you can be their rock, because they need somebody that doesn't move through the storm. So even when there is a storm and you see thunders, you don't get upset to the thunders. You just wait for the storm to pass by, and this is what you have to do with your woman.
You understand it's natural.
Exactly.
Like women changing moods.
Don't get upset to the sky. Like, you wouldn't get upset to the sky for changing mood, So same to your woman.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Communicate a lot. Like whatever things you have to say that makes you upset or everything, you have to say it because the other person is not you. So even if you think it's common sense for them
It's not
to
in your
realize
brain.
it, it's not gonna realize it because it's in your head, that problem, and the other person cannot understand it unless you clearly and calmly speak your mind about what makes you upset. And another thing for me would be never leave any argument unsolved. So every time you should have come to the solution, or at least understand each other. And if it's not the right moment, maybe one of the two partners can say, sorry, babe, tonight I'm not in the mood for this argument. Can we keep it for another day? And then whoever postponed the argument as the right, not the, come si dice?
The due?
The due, to come back to the argument, and not after
Did you?
1 month.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, after 1 month, just don't let it forget it.
And don't be scared of being lame. Like sometimes it takes so long to say something because maybe I'm upset if my boyfriend put likes on other girls on Instagram and it's something stupid I shouldn't be, blah blah. But it's my insecurity, it makes me upset and maybe I don't wanna say because I think it's lame. But it's gonna keep hurting me if I don't say it, and he's never gonna realize it if I don't say it clearly. And
Once
the
I
partner
understood,
should
like,
understood.
once I understood that this was hurting her, and also, put yourself in the other person's shoes, like, you want to be treated with respect. Okay, this was everything. We hope you learned something useful for your relationship. I'm sure you did, because this was what changed our life. We loved each other, but without these things that we learned, it wouldn't be the same nowadays.
Yeah.
So,
And practice.
yeah, don't
Because it's
think
not easy.
just listening to these things is gonna solve any problem. This is actually this takes a lot of work, a lot of time. We still are not as perfect or as near as perfect, however you wanna say it. It takes practice and time, but if you learn, if you know, this is already a starting point, and you can start implementing. So we'll see you when we feel so excited again to share something with you. Bye.